excited about my next item. It's saying hello. That was really corny, wasn't it? It was really bad. Okay, I know you're going, what is this host doing? Who is she? I'm your host, Robin, and I'm so happy to be shopping electronics this morning. I don't get to do a lot of electronics, but I do like them. I actually love electronics. They enhance our lifestyles, and I feel like with HP, they are the #1 leader when it comes to laptops. And what we're doing is a lot of us can't decide, do we want a laptop or do we want a tablet? Well, what if I were to tell you right now that you could have the best of both worlds without sacrificing which one you want? You can go from a full laptop, powerful, built by Intel Pentium. You've got the, built to last power, you have performance, you have speed, you have memory, and you have dual core. But guess what? When you want the freedom to be able to just have a tablet, we're not just talking about a 10-inch tablet, guys. We're talking about a 15.6-inch tablet. So big, bold. If you have difficulty seeing, imagine now having a tablet that's this big. How cool is that? So you're gonna have lots of versatility with this. This is from HP. It is a leader in the industry, trusted, tried, and true. We are offering a price break. So we're taking $100 off. So $100 off, but from that $100 savings, we're also including over $500 worth of software. And that's over $500 in services. Erin's gonna walk us through all of what that entails. We also have free shipping and handling today. If you own the HP 360, I'd love to hear from you. We just spoke to Pamela. It was so much fun to hear her enthusiasm, and she was picking up the shredder. I'd love to hear from you if you're a fan of HP like we are here. 1-866-376-8255. Don't forget, while you're calling in, you're gonna want this wonderful laptop tablet. I called it. Erin Berger, who is our electronic expert, is joining us. And I said to Erin, I said, it's like if you took a tablet and a laptop or a computer and they had a baby. Exactly. It'd be a hybrid.
But all the power of the laptop. That's the big thing that you have to keep saying. It's so fun to, well, first of all, hello. I thought that was so, that really just got me by surprise. I thought that was really very funny. I love doing electronics with you because you are so knowledgeable, but you also ask great questions about, so by all means, because this is different. Ask me whatever, and I'll tell you why I feel so comfortable. I mean, I pretty much usually always do, but I own an HP 360. This is what I use at home all the time. So I have 14 minutes. I want 3 hours. Let me get right into showing you guys what you're gonna, this is such a great computer to have. The specs, I would usually spend a ton of time on the specs, but I want to show you a lot. So the specs, as Robin said, this is a big deal. Intel, Intel Pentium quad core. So it's the #1, here's the processor right here. It's the #1 processor company in the entire world. That's a really big deal. It's generation 6. We'll try to get into showing you that. You're gonna be able to see though, by the things that I'm doing on the, computer, you're going to be able to see the power that it has, like in the editing that I'm doing here. Have you ever had a computer, a touchscreen computer, where you can do 3D rendering at the same time that you're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different programs at one time? I mean, so just the power. If this were just a computer, if it just had touchscreen, a full terabyte of RAM, I'll tell you, mine has half this much RAM. It's like a desktop. It is a desktop tablet. Right. I mean, a desktop power with true portable tablet abilities. My computer's 13-inch. I love having the larger 15, but this is what you need to see. Here are what we call the modes. Okay, so this is like the computer mode. Oh, you have, before I forget to tell you, you have a light-up keyboard on this. I love that. And I don't mean, many of these things I would spend, 3 or 4 minutes talking about usually. I just don't have time because there's so many features. Let me show you all the modes in which you'll use this. So this is what we like to call laptop mode, right? Looks like a laptop, feels like a laptop, tastes like a laptop, acts like a really, really smart HP Pentium Windows 10, not only Windows 10, latest version of Windows 10, creator version. Okay, now, with this revolutionary, and it really is, it's only on HP, this 360-degree hinge. By the way, I'm holding the gold. That's the one that I have at home.
Pretty. So we have gold or silver?
Gold or silver. So 2 metallics to choose from. So there's the laptop style, okay? Now, like Robin said, when you're ready to go like full tablet style, And you want to have, and by the way, the
Maybe
weight.
it's just watching a movie.
And it weighs less than 5 pounds. So it's super duper lightweight. And now you can do everything that you usually do on your computer. You're still in full Windows 10 power, right? Still 4 gigabytes of RAM. So now you have this really nice big laptop style. This is what I like to call watch mode. For watching a movie, this is a lot of times at night, this is how I lie in bed and I go onto Netflix, just like I've done here, and I choose a movie. The keys are totally out of the way. It's a super duper stable base. So we call this tent mode, or excuse me, we call this watch mode. Really, really nice mode.
And you don't have to worry about trying to balance it, Aaron.
That is the nicest thing about it. Right. I have to tell you, when you're on a plane and the plane's a little bit rocky, having it on this kind of a stable base when you're watching video is awesome. And when you're using Wi-Fi on the plane, and I apologize, I know I'm giving you guys a lot of information really fast.
Yeah.
You have wireless AC built in here. It's the latest wireless internet protocol as well. So you have a really good, strong connection, as much as twice as fast as previous connections. Let me show you the 4th mode. This is great for the kitchen. Tent mode, it's tent mode. You beat me to it. It's fantastic for when you're in the kitchen, when you're you know, looking at recipes and that kind of thing. Now, I want to show you all something. You might have noticed this pen that I'm holding in my hand here. This does come with, you can use your fingers as you've seen me doing. This does come with a pen as well though. So things that you can do on no other computer. I mean, no other computer without a pen you can do on this. And what I mean, for example, I'm going into this really cool little sketch program.
And you get the universal pen, Aaron. I don't mean to like intercede or jump in,
but the pen comes along.
That comes included, so you can write, draw, edit, sign, documents.
And one of the things I want to show you about the pen, when you use your finger, you only have there's only one level of pressure, okay? So when you use your finger, everything comes out at the same thickness, at the same, look, I'm gonna go really light with the pen on this. You see how I'm going really light with the pen, and that's you can barely see that green line. Now I'm going really heavy with the pen. You see the difference between that? So the pen actually has thousands of different levels of control. So whatever you're doing on it, you have just a lot more artistic freedom, whether you're editing a photo or whether you're painting and coloring and doing the things that I'm doing now. And then of course, anytime you want, you can switch back and you can use your finger. So whether you want to use the pen, whether you want to use your finger, it's totally up to you. This is the first computer we've sold that has that smart pen built into it. Oh, just so you know though, let me go back to that for just a minute. One of the things that I really like about the pen is there is an eraser on it. So if you just hold this button down here and you want to erase anything that you've done, you can. Have you ever seen a computer like this presented that does so much for you?
It really is exciting, especially when you look at that retail value. We're at $986.52, and we are now not at almost $1,000. We're at $649.95. We're taking $100 off that price break, 34% off of retail value. We're also including as well, once you get this at home, you're gonna get all those software titles, and that's really fantastic because that's going to give you additional capacity, versatility to be able to multitask, whether it's for work, whether it's for play, whether it's for entertainment. The fact that this is a little over 4 pounds, so you're gonna be able to travel with it, but the 360 is what gives you the versatility to have the power of a laptop in a full tablet. And the fact that we're looking at, are you kidding me? A 15.6-inch tablet. I mean, imagine if look at your pictures. I mean, if you are doing social media, Aaron, if you're working from home, if you're on an airplane and you're watching your movies, you're booking your vacation, full high definition, built-in webcam, and the fact that we've got free shipping today, that's a $14 savings, plus we've got the 6 flexible payments of $108.33 to be able to get this at home. But Aaron, this is powered by Intel. So under the hood, let's talk about the specifics, because that's really important to have a leader in the industry for over 40 years, Intel.
I would love to do that. Let's talk about that power. So Intel is the #1 computer manufacturer in the world. I want you guys to see, this is 1080p video. Right. So the quality of the screen, I want to get up a video for you here too. Intel's the #1 processor company in the world. This is Intel Pentium quad core, so a true 4-brain, 4-engine processor in here. That's why I have 8, 10, 12 programs running at the same time. They're absolutely beautiful. Even when I've got video running, I've still got another 10 things going on. In fact, compared to a computer from just 5 years ago. And I really apologize. It's such a fast presentation. You won't regret trying this computer. I would at least try it. This is what you have compared to a computer from about 5 years ago. 12 times better 3D gaming, 12 times better, 8 times faster high definition video conversion. And of course it's touchscreen, and you can use it in tent mode and in watch mode and all these different beautiful modes, as well as your laptop mode. Incredible graphics. Intel Iris graphics built in. That means whether you're watching movies, whether you're streaming. I haven't shown you yet, guys. There is a high definition webcam in here that I will tell you is the single best I've ever seen at any price on any computer. It is the most beautiful webcam. So if you love graphics,
I was going to say,
whether it's gaming or, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, can we pop into the webcam?
Yeah, I would love to do that. I'm going to have to grab
6
something over
minutes
here
is
and
like
do
an
so.
eternity in television.
It's forever.
It's forever.
Sorry.
It is, but here, as Aaron gets set up, I want to remind you that you have 2 choices. So nice and simple. Do you want the silver? Do you want the gold? They're both metallics. One of the hottest looks in electronics are metallics. So they're sleek, they're sophisticated, they're gorgeous if you want the gold. And the gold is not like a brassy kind of flashy gold. It's really subtle and beautiful. And then you also have the silver. Aaron, almost 100 of these have been spoken for.
This is our first presentation.
Yes, and this is the first presentation, I believe the only presentation on the day. So first and only presentation. One other thing I'd love to mention, I recently started using a touchscreen on my laptop. And I'll tell you, it's so funny. When we were skiing in March, I think. So it's maybe been 4 months. But it's funny. I went to go put in my stats to get my skis measured, right? And I started touching it, and I was like, and my husband's like, "It's the mouse, honey. It's the mouse."
What's wrong with this thing, right?
But I'm telling you, you will start to understand why touch is so much easier than that darn little mouse moving around, because all you have to do is touch the screen to get it to react to whatever it is you want. And that's just one of the many bells and whistles, like that beautiful high definition webcam.
Well, the truth is, you know how much you love your tablet. You know how much you love your smartphone. Now take that power literally times 1,000. You know, this webcam, I've got to show you guys. As I said, it is the best definition webcam that I've ever seen. Look at that. High definition, and you're on a 1080p screen.
Which way are we doing?
Do you want to do like dance moves here? Like back, yeah, here we go.
But notice it's not like juddering.
No.
Or like, what do you call
it's not jittery. It's not like, I call it herky jerky. And you know, one of the cool things, while that's going on, I have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 programs all running at the same time. There's no pausing. There's no waiting. There's no hesitating. I'm going to turn this, you know what? I'm going to turn this right back around to the front and take a front, we're going to take a front picture of this because I want to show you guys some more things. But there's the webcam that's built in there. So I'm just going to, you'll see our cameras now, but we'll take a, cool. And I will hop out of that webcam so you don't have to look at all our studio stuff. I want to show you another feature that's built in, and I'm going to use the pen a little bit, my finger a little bit, and I want to use it to talk about, we have Viper Antivirus, and one of the things I haven't even shown you yet, there's 3 USB ports on this, there's an SD card slot, there's all of those kind of things. There's a 1,000 gigabyte hard drive, so that's a full terabyte. You can store in a computer that weighs less than 5 pounds. I haven't said that enough. It weighs less than 5 pounds. It has a 10.5-hour battery life. You can use it in all of these different modes because of the 360 hinge. You can store 500 hours of high definition video, 500 hours,
so
2/3 of a million, 640,000 photos can be stored on this computer, 400,000 songs. So it is incredibly dynamic, but you need to protect all of those with Viper Advanced.
I mean, $49.95 to protect all of your information, and 3 PCs and 3
Android,
yeah.
So 6 devices for the life of 6 devices. Viper Advanced is different because it has machine learning or computer learning and artificial intelligence built in. So even if a virus hasn't been identified on the virus list, it will still protect you. That's not true of previous versions of Viper. So if you have previous versions of Viper, you do need to upgrade to Viper Advanced, but they didn't raise the price, and it's still a lifetime product, so it's good forever. Nice. And I want to show you using what's called Windows Edge. So the latest Internet Explorer, if you will, the latest web browser is built in to your new Windows 10. And is that better? There we go. Okay. And so one of the really cool things is you can now edit the web. And I love having, I can do it with my finger if I want, but I love having a pen to do this because I can write so much neater. And who doesn't?